Hey guys, welcome back. We had a very small break because Leo went on vacation without taking any of us with him.
That's right.
You know what we think of that.
It wouldn't be vacation otherwise.
But we're back and we can't wait to explore what happens next. Once again, I'm Konstantinos.
I'm Leo.
Stavro.
Maria.
We should start with Maria, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
True. Anyway, just a small, very quick recap. Our band of mischiefs have escaped the clutches of the 200 men that they asked for an escort.
Actually, I wanted to say that I thought a lot about what was going on during the campaign while I was away. I've come down to realize that it might have been a little bit of a mistake asking for the help of 200 people to come with us and then having to escape them. But pretty much what happened is that we escaped Sieva by boat, and then there came people on horses that had ballistas with ropes attached to them in order to reel us in. Which kind of begs the question: how often does that happen in Sieva that they were already equipped with this?
Just a small update, and if you want, I can give you this map. You weren't in Sieva, you're going to Sieva now. You were in Pravia.
We're in Pravia. We're going to Sieva.
Why don't you keep on to this?
Foreshadowing. Not sadly at all.
No, but that's the plan. You are now rowing after a very cinematic escape with explosions with just kind of a loud noise.
We use the flashbang, yes. The
bang
bang.
The sound bang.
The bang.
Bang bang. Sure. But yeah, it's like, how often do they get like people trying to steal a fishing boat that they had to equip horses with ballistas and ropes?
True.
Like, how often does that happen in there? What kind of weird...
ready for everything.
What kind of
these suckers are ready for everything.
River fish piracy goes on in Pravia?
I think we had scared them.
I think
and
you
they
had
were prepared for
enough
anything.
to start.
No. You had this. We had established, and you realized that the admiral had had spoken. They had talked to him when you weren't there.
Oh, that's true, and they had snuck onto his boat.
Yeah, there we go.
That's right. Yeah.
Just to make sure that you weren't trying something funny.
You sat on.
This has to be brought up. This is now the 7th session that we're playing.
Well, in total, yes, but we've aired like 4.
Yeah. We still haven't gotten XP.
Yes. What's up with that?
5.
What 5? Minimum 2 per session. We're at minimum 14.
6.
We're at minimum 14 by the rules.
No. The sessions you hosted don't count. I only give
that's right. I'm going to give XP for those sessions. So that's 20 XP for those 2 sessions.
Oh, nice.
And then Costantino can give us his measly 5.
6.
6. Okay, we have 26 XP.
You have
Excellent.
6 XP.
I don't know.
You have
6
XP.
It's not even It's not even a dot. It's not even a dot. Like literally, I can't increase his skills.
It depends on what you wanted.
I'd like to become even more handsome.
You can't.
You can't.
You literally put like
Exactly. Exactly.
Anyway, so they had escaped with the help of a poor fisherman.
What help? The fucker betrayed us and then jumped overboard. How'd you call that?
That is true. I was leading up to that.
Okay, fair point. He thought we were gonna go sightseeing.
Granted, we did hijack him.
And there's like 4 people, and then
so he low-jacked himself. He de-jacked himself.
It was a Fast and the Furious kind of chase.
So after the bang scared away the horses that were chasing from the shore, Mathilde is skillfully so far keeping control of the boat, or barge really, and
We've dealt with the invaders.
Well, they're delayed. Yeah, it's
the ones that were on the boat are no longer.
No. Those are out. One is dead, and the other is in the water.
Dude, seriously, this unnecessary violence.
Listen, I don't think that violence solves all problems, but
just
there's
a very great many of them.
But there is, let's say, a pool of problems that can be solved with violence.
Yeah. Favorite quote from what was it? It's a comic book. Super Team. And the guy's like, if violence isn't solving your problem, you're simply not applying enough violence.
Hey.
Oh, where was that from? know the quote.
It's the
Comment below. Where was it from?
God, it's annoying. But it'll come to me.
Anyway.
In the middle of the session, we'll be in a deep RP moment. I'll be like,
So, you are still on the barge. It's sliding
the follow-up
down.
to Stormwatch. It'll come to me.
Mathilde is kind of...
The Authority. Done.
Good. Mathilde is kind of frantically navigating as best she can to keep you kind of in the middle, because the Admiral had said that on both sides it can get really shallow
the
at
Admiral was
times.
a fisherman that I gave him
The title of Admiral.
Dude, we should seriously demote him after his betrayal.
He's just a failed admiral. I think he remains.
We should
the next
demote him
admiral.
like 17 steps. He should be like the deck swab.
Fine by me.
Excellent.
Right now he's a fish because he's
Well-
swimming, but still.
Because that's-
You still hear horses neighing, some of them in pain, somewhere in the night behind you. You still kind of hear also loud noises from the path leading upwards that was blocked, where a very failed attempt to create a diversion by Trist is still going horribly wrong.
Trish was like, kind of like such a badass, such a, don't mess with me kind of deal. And he's
He
like,
wasn't. He
Dude, that's a
never-
problem with all.
he never went through with
all
anything.
sessions
Like,
have that.
Yes, he did.
I am a martial artist, a slayer of kingdoms, and like super ninja dude. You stepped on a twig, fell on a porcupine, and then got stabbed to death by 17 goblins because you rolled like 5 ones in a row.
That's the beauty of RPGs. And the opposite is also the beauty of RPGs. But anyway, and it's the middle of the night. It's now about after midnight. You can be sure. It's still the first watch, you suppose. So midnight to 2. Let's put it like that. And you are sliding down the river.
I've taken over the pile of stinky nets close to Mathilde, taken off my hauberk and whatever the hell I have, and I'm poking the holes I have in me that the other guy gave me.
You are in a bit of
wincing
pain.
and complaining. Huh?
You are in a bit of
Yeah, it
pain.
hurts.
Yeah.
And I'm wincing and complaining throughout the whole thing. And then, like, every 5 minutes, I'm asking Mathilde, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Sure.
the dice will tell. The dice will tell. So far, it's working.
So far, and after you've kind of lost the pressure you had from the writers, Maria, you kind of understood how it basically works, so you can navigate pretty calmly. Now, when you decide that you need to port somewhere, that will be a whole other issue.
we're
But
We're just swimming. Okay.
Take me somewhere that is not too deep and I can jump in without dying from.
But otherwise, you are still kind of panting from the battle, you two. Mathilde is kind of holding on and steering as a pro.
Good, Mathilde, we're gonna do a little bit, a few miles down, so hang in there.
And it's just you three, by the way, on the boat. There's no one else.
Who brought food?
Hopefully. Hopefully, it's just us three.
I know we had packed food. Who has it?
I think you all kind of have rations.
Awesome. Who has more food?
Is this the kind of deal that you're gonna start eating and suddenly like HP is gonna be coming back? Like
Exactly.
oh, like quarter wheel of cheese. That's a dot. And then
Even if you remain on the boat, navigate well, and kind of exploit the stream, it still will take some time, about 2 weeks to get into Sieva.
well,
What?
you better have like strong like triceps there.
There are smaller kind of villages that aren't even on the map along the way.
So
for
we
you
should
to
get off of one
replenish.
of those, hijack a new boat.
I don't think they're taking lives.
That's what I was gonna say.
Let's ditch this ride.
Let's hide it somewhere and paint it. We're looking for a green sedan fishing boat. Sir, we don't have a license and registration.
Doesn't
It
match.
doesn't match.
Wait,
What
the barge you were looking for was made of cedar logs. These are aspen. Clearly not the boat you're looking for.
See, this is why you need trees. These aren't the boats you're looking for.
with a hammer to the head. These aren't the funk that you're looking for.
I think no one is gonna give away the fact that about two like heavily armored dudes and a lady frantically.
Well,
fighting.
it's not so much the boat that I want as it is the person capable of navigating and piloting the boat. Plus, maybe it's a slightly faster.
If we
boat,
had one of those, one of the bolts that was thrown into the boat and attached to the horse on the other side, is it still in the boat? Can we reel?
I will actually roll a chance for it.
Maybe we can throw the thing and just grab.
We'll give it back. We promise.
It's a
Eventually, he's gonna come back.
The thing, it's a harpoon on the other side, so it's gonna.
Actually, no. It fell without the tension from the other side. After it kind of.
Imagine if it was a horse.
No.
Neighing in the water.
No animals were harmed in the making of this RPG.
So far, quite a few. Just saying.
Fictional horses have been emotionally and physically hurt.
2 weeks, huh?
Yeah, there are other paths that are difficult. They might need climbing equipment and stuff like that along the way. If you want to try something like that, to climb up the.
We'll eventually encounter other boats. I say we dump this one, do a whole like we were kidnapped kind of thing, and board that one and take over that one.
We were kidnapped. Who kidnapped you?
River pirates.
There's no one
This
else.
is the river pirate. It's what I'm missing. I got the pirate. I got the ninja. And I got the barbarian pirate ninja.
How will the story type we're kidnapped by whom? There's no one on the boat. It's like
no, we pushed them off.
Society keeps me down. I think that if we get off, we're just gonna get to Sea of us lower.
Yeah, but how long does it take people on foot to get to Sea of us?
Probably less time than going through the stream.
No, maybe add a week.
So we will get there faster.
No, maybe add a week to the 2.
Okay, so we will get in 2 weeks, and they by foot will go by 3.
Yeah, but not by horses.
Yeah,
by horse will be faster.
Yeah. Actually, any of you have any significant amount of politics?
Yes, 1.
Yes,
I find it significant.
Significant.
What
Can I also add intelligence to it?
I have 1. Not.
Can I add stamina to it? Or
No, you can't.
If I think really hard and I don't get tired by doing so.
Stavro? I don't think so, but okay. So Maria, being the one with the highest chance, please roll intelligence and politics for a total of 5.
She should get Leandro can help in that technically by the rules, giving her +2 dice.
How
if
so?
they discuss it and talk about it and stuff
True,
like that.
true,
and we can fill her
true.
up.
Yeah, true.
And
So you just provide Maria with 2 more dice.
Yeah, as you're discussing. So Maria, roll a total of 7. Oh, yeah, 7.
Can I add my composure
Yes.
to it?
Just a minute.
You're having a very
Just a minute.
composed.
I lost the window of my dice.
Do you want me to roll
Really
it?
sorry about this.
No
I
worries.
signed in. I don't know why I was kicked out. I have too
I
many.
think
maybe.
I am discussing the matter with
Could
Mathilde
I have the World of Darkness book?
in a very patient way. And I think I could add 5
5
All
dice.
right.
Because you
7 dice, Maria.
I'm so composed.
7. I get to roll 7.
Yes.
Yes.
Just a
You're
second.
better
just
at
a
shooting
second.
arguments than arrows, it seems.
Dude, she's more competent with shooting arrows than we've been with anything.
True that.
I
honestly.
roll.
But last time we were counting damage a little bit wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my god! 7 successes. No, wait. I think I put this the wrong way again.
You can see the results. Is any 8 and over?
I have 2 10s.
All right.
Okay, so that's great. So roll 2.
And then after that, nothing. So 2 successes.
2 successes.
Okay. Did it? Wait. Did it explode?
Yeah. Wait. Let me roll again.
No.
Because I have a better result now. Voila!
Yes, I know. But that's not how it works. 2 successes. I'm going with 2 successes.
No, but it was rolled the wrong way.
Yes, but the result on the dice is very specific. And in any case, 2 successes is 2 successes. It's still successes. So, while discussing with Otto, you you cannot really presume to understand what exactly the Grey Scorpion would do, and what the orders would be, if they would be to chase you down. However, you do have a theory that if he now again chases you down, like openly, with his men, those 200 men that bear his colors and everything, he would lose the good guy face that he was putting on for the Rouge, and he would become someone that tried to stop the help from arriving, possibly. So if he's coming after you, it is more likely that he will go back to his original design, which was to make his men pretend that they are like highwaymen, stuff like that.
Okay. I don't think anyone knows us though. Like, you can pretend that someone stole something from him, and that's why he's...
Dude, this is easier on us. Stop arguing with him.
No.
Yes, large dude with many men will not follow us.
I'm not saying he will not follow. I might say you might have gained some time if he doesn't want to send his fully colored, with his own colors men after you.
I believe.
And the further you go from like the center of where it all started, the more unlikely it seems that he would send his men without proper kind of reason. You are, in fact, slowly still, but going away from the heartlands. And that makes it difficult for someone from the 100 Kingdoms, no matter how influential, to flex his muscles as much.
Well, I think that eventually we're going to have to get off the boat. I mean, we are going to need provisions. We cannot be traveling for 2 weeks on boat.
True, but as I said, you are sure that you will find villages. Like,
I mean, it's a trade river.
No.
Now, I have another theory. I think we should stay on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we maybe change the boat. That would be great, since maybe it will attract less attention than if we change boats. Their description of our barge will be outdated, so they'll be looking for something else.
Get
GTA, get
an
inside,
SUV.
get a paint job,
Get
outside.
an SUV boat as opposed to the regular barges.
And then the quicker we move, the better. And not only that, on the boat we can stand guard, right? One each time, and we keep on moving. I think it's a great idea to stay on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, traveling on foot, people are gonna catch up to us, and at least this is faster than traveling a boat. And then if we steal horses, I think it's a lot better to steal food than stealing horses.
So buying any of these things doesn't come into the
Listen. What was it? 2 sessions ago that we discussed, there is an issue of cash flow in this party.
No, but there isn't, because everything was covered. Your expenses were covered.
We define problem in very different ways. The problem is, out of all this, because I don't trust in the payment that we're going to receive from anyone, I would like to have something to have a sub.
Said the scion of a very noble family.
That's how you stay noble and rich. By the way, so I would like to turn some kind of profit of all this, and it would be nice to steal things rather than have to.
I just realized bows are hideously broken in this game.
Mathilde is gonna...
What's bows? What?
Mathilde.
No,
Thank you. Now everybody carries bows.
Yes, but if we die, the session dies.
Who's going to die? Nobody's going to die. We're staying on the boat.
And using bows. Because they're broken.
And placed bows. They fire faster. Okay, so I think that we should get off at the next village that we find, and that we get provisions. We spray paint our barge.
Maybe we can find one that's faster.
Barge.
No, like a boat that's actually faster. It should always be faster to go by river than by foot. It's just because we're in a fucking barge. Like, literally, it's flat, it doesn't have sails, it doesn't have nothing. So if some poor sucker comes up, do we seriously, like, river pirate him?
No, we can use our friend is nature and wants to see the rocks, so can you please help us go down the river?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the pirate thing this time. Like really
Can,
much
can
more
we
efficient.
at least pretend? we
Fear
have-
my bow, do as I say.
I think we should pretend we have good intentions until we get on the boat, because we're gonna have to convince others. It's fine if they don't see their friends returning, but it will take them at least a day to realize that.
So
We'll see.
the prospect
Oh,
of
but-
actually paying for their services.
This is a party discussion.
Oh,
if you
I'm
don't-
sorry,
And,
yeah,
by the
I'm
way,
sorry.
this time we're gonna tie the person on the boat to the boat.
So if the sirens come,
Yeah, we don't need.
You'll be able to hear their song and not go overboard.
we don't need the whole jumping off board like thing.
Or like 2
whole-
hours.
whole
Okay.
ordeal. So tie them to the boat.
So we're keeping our lookout for other rivercraft, and we're going to make our plan according to what we see.
all right. Well, for during that night, and you spend the night traveling, I presume. Like you want to put as much distance as you can between you and the men.
I am injured. I must rest.
Rest. I have to rest, and that means that by this time. Oh, by the way, I remember my virtue is explorer. We said the other time.
Okay.
He's explorer, and vice. I don't remember. I don't have any vices. I'm very strict, very tight with money.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, we realized this. Figured it out.
So if we do kidnap somebody rather than just paying
Right.
for it with
Every
money and
time-
hours,
Listen,
we also get willpower.
I've powered game this. Every time I'm stealing something, it's willpower.
Okay.
It refreshes me emotionally.
What would the like?
It nourishes me.
What would the sin be? What would the vice be? Parsimonious? No, it would be tight fist. No, it'll come up.
Stingy.
Kleptomaniac, probably.
No, that's
At this
stealing.
point.
That's stealing. That's actually stealing. It's not trying to save or preserve
What
man.
you
I'm not
Yeah.
trying very hard to save money either. This is.
Let me save your money.
It's not, I never said that we're gonna buy the horses on coupons. I said that we're gonna steal it. There's a difference.
Yeah, but that's exactly it, though. That's not really about your vice. That's a whole other thing.
So should I add kleptomaniac there?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I think this
Materialism.
makes sense.
Maybe vice materialism.
Yeah, could be.
Take
If you want shiny things,
being
and keep shiny things.
fond of austerity.
Dude, you gotta do
Very-
it.
very-
You've got to put like a useless gold-plated armor somewhere. You'll just wear it because it's golden. It's so pretty, but heavy and useless in combat. But it's so pretty.
And it broke because I sat wrong, but still.
So let's travel throughout the night.
All right. You travel throughout the night. I think at some point Mathilde kind of gets tired and wants to change,
Yes.
or wants to have a go at
I'm
driving.
injured. I have to rest.
So is he, I think. No, aren't you?
He's got like a bruise.
Yeah, he's
I
bruised,
never
essentially.
lost any HP. It's armor.
Okay, here, take it.
I literally have holes in my body.
Yes, both of you. Great performance, huh?
Actually,
Oh wow! Wow!
actually,
We're creating a monster.
Yes.
I will go to the back of the boat and I will get the steering. How do you call that?
The pole.
The pole,
Yeah.
steering pole, whatever that is, and I will expertly guide. Mind the word expertly. Guide the boat down the river.
Do you have? Well, you don't have any drive about this.
No, but I have 5 in composure
All right.
and armor 4, plus 2
Uh,
with the shield.
Just a wits roll. I would like just a wits roll. Ah, it's 3. It's not that bad. Just to
Can
see
I
how
add?
bad.
Can I add my streetwise
No.
or firearms?
No. Good.
1.
You keep it in check. Actually, I could give you another 2 because I presume that Mathilde kind of explains a little what she has
A
in
10. Another 10.
Oof. Now,
Okay.
now
With
you're
3
getting-
success, at this point, I'm drifting with the board.
Mathilde's exceptional instruction made a great difference.
Yeah.
At this point,
you did.
I'm also doing like I'm drifting. I'm drifting. I'm switching gears. I'm like Tokyo drift on this river.
So you have no problems during the night. Nothing comes up. You don't even hear any voices or anything. Well, you do get some sleep.
Oh, I thought you guys said you hear voices over. Wait a second.
Your wounds
Oh,
are
yeah.
festering. You hear voices. You hear a lot of
things go
things.
poorly. You hear the grubs munching on your flesh.
The next morning you go through your rations. Well, you have for a few days at least. Well, quite a bit of days. And you kind of have the discussions that we had out of game right now. You kind of have it in game, deciding that we keep going.
River piracy is the way to go. Done.
Because you travel all night, you don't really see any of the fishermen that went out very early in the morning behind you. So, and there isn't really a big or any kind of significant port or village so close to Pravia. So the day passes pretty much uneventful. Like unless you want to go out for whatever reason, you keep strolling down the river. This is very relaxing. I hope you enjoy it.
It's very relaxing. I am injured. I'm stressed.
And slowly the holes are closing. Simply by stating this.
So, do you want to stop at night, or do you take turns driving? Well, navigating.
Yeah, I can take 8-hour shifts between the two of them.
Yeah, let's keep it between the two that we have established know how to.
Let's not take any
This is
unnecessary
RPG
risks.
sense. It makes a lot. Okay, so
All right.
my expert drifting will take turns with Mathilde's adequate driving.
Let's see. Well, you are sleeping, I presume, but very early at dawn, like the sun hasn't even come out yet, but the darkness is kind of breaking in the east, well above you, really. You think you hear, you are driving right now, and you think you hear kind of a horse galloping high above, echoing low.
Should I roll something to?
Well, you can
Shoot
really
with a
see.
crossbow.
You can't really
Shoot with a
see,
pole.
but you are pretty sure that it keeps going with you for at least like half an hour. Let's
Can
say.
I roll contacts
No.
to see if I know the horse?
Come on.
Okay, so that's discouraging. That means that someone, or that would be very funny if it was Tristan. Why away from me?
Following from above.
Can I ask, is it a single horse we hear?
Well, let's.
Can I roll perception or something?
Yeah, perception. I think perception.
What would be my perception? Perception. It would be.
I would go with wits actually,
Wits.
and let's see.
I like these dice.
And come on.
Can I also?
And investigation. Yeah,
Investigation is.
it's here. You have
Oh,
three.
it's 3. I have 3 investigation. Okay, let's see. That is 1, 2, but it explodes,
Yep.
and that is 2.
2. You're pretty sure it's one horse. Yeah.
Okay.
A lonely rider following from above. You don't hear it consistently, but now and then, when there's like probably kind of a a hollow on the Petrepes, and it creates an echo. That's kind of, but it keeps coming now and then. And as the sun kind of rises, you do see, and the others are kind of waking up. You do see a rider up there, kind of waving at you from the distance.
Oh, it's Trist.
Maria Surin.
Now is our chance. He
Waving.
jumps and makes a superhero landing on the boat.
The horse.
Through the boat.
No,
And in the river bottom.
it's the horse that does the superhero.
Tris stays up.
I have transcended. Tris is the horse. I don't see any way in which he could get on the boat at this point.
No. Yeah, he doesn't see
diving?
one either.
But why is he signaling at us?
He's
Just
waving.
that I am here.
No, he's waving.
He's signaling at us because he has been left behind, pretty much.
No, he doesn't really blame you for it because he
Because of
really
his own
fucked it up.
incompetence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he has a reason other than that I'm not dead, like sort of thing. Okay, well,
I am glad to see you guys are not dead either.
bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, so he's waving.
No, he waves.
How do you signal next village? How do you be like, what can you do? Oh, he did. I'm like, I signal this back to him.
He waves no. No way.
Okay, can I try and shout? Do you think he will hear?
Could be, but you're not sure how distorted the voice will get. But you could try.
It's not quality of sound that I'm going for here.
but he needs to understand what you're trying to say.
So 2 days have passed.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
heal 1 point of damage.
Yes, indeed.
One hole.
One hole.
One hole goes away.
Okay, so I'm gonna yell as loud as I can. Next village.
You presume he's nodding. He was not big on talk, but now this is an issue.
Damn, they keep following us, dude. Like, I don't know what to
He'll
tell
figure
you.
something out, and then hopefully
but-
we'll figure what he figured out, and we'll try
But
to do the same
he
thing.
has to find us before we change barges, because if the color of the barges changes, then he might be he might not be able to follow.
Okay, we'll make it very loud and very messy. He'd be like, "Why are they on fire?" Oh, wait, something is happening.
Pile of corpses on the barge. Oh, that must be it.
About an hour later, more or less, you see ahead of you, like something dropping from above, and it's actually two things.
A rider and a horse.
I'm gonna try. I've got this. No, something small, and it goes
Like a
inside
bottle.
the water.
Message in a bottle?
More or less, you
This
see.
seems like depth charges.
They seem like two things tied to each other that kind of go like this, and then
Can I use my
Fall in the
skillful water drifting to go close for us to pick it up?
we will see. But for now, you see that something falls in the water, and then kind of a water skin comes out with a rope tied around it.
So he's now gonna, die of thirst up there. Okay, is it close enough to gather with the boat? No fancy maneuvering.
No, there doesn't need to be.
We have nets.
Oh, we have nets.
There we
Yeah.
go.
No, nets.
We're
And
gonna
maybe
throw
we can
the
fish
nets.
something in the
This is
water.
going whoosh, whoosh, entangle Mathilde, throw her in, fall in after her.
Is it too close to the shore? Is it close to the riverbank? So do we risk hitting the river?
No, not really.
So can we just go close and pick it up?
Well, that would require some maneuvering, or
I
you can
have-
use something to
I
kind
have
of.
proved myself.
He has a
Really?
pole. He doesn't.
I have-
There
Yeah,
should
exactly.
be pokey
There
poles.
are poles.
Proved myself to be an expert barge.
If
Dude,
you want-
keep the last roll.
An
Okay.
expert.
I used one of the
No,
pokey poles to
but
bring it in.
I established skill and dominance over the seafaring
Over
world.
the bar.
athletics,
Over the seafaring world.
Not even, man. It's not that hard. It
Ah.
really isn't.
Cool.
You see that it is the water skin blown up with air, and tied with it is a rope, a rock underneath, just to make sure that it doesn't fly anywhere. And
I assume there's a message inside.
yeah,
I stick my huge paws in there and fail miserably.
you kind of have to do this instead. You do take out a parchment, and
And I hand it over to Mathilde.
there you go. Mathilde, you see a very kind of hastily written letter that says there were some trouble. My plan went slightly wrong. I suggest you keep going towards Sieva as planned. Ask to find Kalina Noski. She will help.
Okay.
Quick, write C and throw it again in the water.
See, But don't reply.
Scene, second watch. Because we don't know exactly what time it is.
Okay.
Okay.
So he must have a friend. This Galina Nostri woman must be a friend of his.
I like how he's trying to still seem cool, like go there and got you.
I know.
Like, he's like, he'll get to see about like.
He only has one arm, that's why he went with one. You know now.
He has one arm.
No.
Because that was gonna be interesting. I want to do a few sessions about like see exactly what happened. Okay. Well, I still think we should stop at the nearest village.
I should write actually what happened.
Well, yeah, using the toilet would be a great idea. Some privacy.
Oh.
This is the Middle Ages, I don't think.
No.
That's,
Yeah.
We can sort of shuffle to the front of the boat.
Okay, just saying I would love to stop at
and
some
the
point
horse
very
that
soon.
we have been dragging.
This like awkward silence because it's a very quiet river.
Bloop.
Let's not go into that much detail. Realism has its limits. Success. Success.
Good one. It was an 8.
So, and that's about it. You don't really hear. Well, you hear a bit after you hear galloping, as in he's going ahead. Yeah. And that's about it. You are again alone on the boat. It's actually a beautiful ride. Like the imposing thing that you've kind of now put it in the background as I'm used to it. Now and then, like it hits you
We need to get
how
off-
huge this thing above you is.
We need to get off the boat at some point. I'm gonna do like
I think, yeah,
a face
I
on,
think
a face on the water skiing and Coley Wilson.
Sorry, Maria.
I think Otto needs is getting claustrophobic
Yeah.
I think
in staying in such close quarters with
Other people.
other people.
It's not his
Yeah, he
field.
has
He's like,
to get
I got
off the
sleep
boat.
with it. I don't mind. Don't want anybody else. You're all I need. Don't go away.
no,
Don't worry.
I go like this and I put it on like a turtle.
That's how you see it.
It keeps me safe. And then I poke my head and like.
I have a question. What time of year is it?
You started at spring, and it's still spring. It hasn't been that much. So,
Okay.
assume it's like end of April.
Okay.
Or mid to end of... Yeah,
A
because...
fine period.
Hmm?
A fine period.
Or upwards. Anyway.
Okay, so I think
The nights do tend to get cold, especially since the place you're at rarely sees the sun for the better part of the day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can I suggest that we get off at the nearest village?
Sure. Let's do that.
Gather provisions.
Yes.
Change boats to a faster one, or to a more hydrodynamic.
Dude, seriously, what we need is like some poor noble idiot going for a pleasure ride on this fancy ass yacht.
Why does it need to be fancy?
Because they tend to be fast.
Oh, it's not for the things that it has on it. It's because of the
But
speed.
it could have good food on it.
New goal.
Is there perhaps any noble that is living in these villages that he likes to do pleasure cruises?
But you don't really know the
Can I
area
roll
that
politics?
much. No. You don't
Can I
really
roll
know the
politics and strength to figure it out?
area. No, but on the third day, when about midday, a bit after midday, you see at the end of the horizon some kind of smoke rising from people cooking, and it's not like a big fire. It's
I was
just-
like Steamboat.
yes,
I
a
just-
really fast boat.
Pirates got there before we did.
No, it's just like regular
A village.
village. Yeah. However, you also do hear about half an hour later. You hear from the shore growls, running, panting, and somebody screaming, "Help! Help! Back, you beast!" And you hear like running and...
Okay, well, it sucks for him because until we get off the boat, it's gonna be at least an hour. So
What's going on?
I wouldn't.
Look, I can't see anything.
roll. Well, there is vegetation. It's not like super flat. So just roll
I'm
an
not-
investigation and wits.
I'm not like a detective.
Perception
but
is with
I'd say,
composure.
Which composure?
I'd
Yeah,
say
go
that
for it.
someone's about to get bitten by a dog.
A dog.
Oh,
Ah, you have it.
Or something that growls.
What? You see a figure running through the woods, and you presume that he's either an idiot, trying to not go for the water, or he's lost, and he's trying to find the water, as there are a couple that you see at least, smaller kind of canine figures going after him.
Or multiple.
No, at least two he saw.
You know, I once I make sense of the thing, I actually yell at the guys like, "Hey, towards the shore! Towards the shore!
Where's the shore?" You hear a panicked voice.
Never mind.
Towards my voice!"
And you see that immediately he kind of stops with the whatever is chasing him growing closer. Ah! And he, let's see, how it helped him.
Probably dead.
No, wait.
I'm not turning the boat around.
He'll swim to it.
Oh. You see him making a good turn. It takes him a little while, so whatever's chasing him is closer now, much closer. And you see coming out of kind of the bushes and trees, you see a guy, kind of burly.
When I realize that he's going in the right direction, I start stringing my bow. You know, I'm like,
And the moment I see him, clack!
Fool ya! He might have
Bamboozled.
go get it.
And you see this kind of burly man with the better part of his head empty, just slightly
Bald.
hair here.
You mean bald?
Yeah,
Not
bald.
like missing.
No.
Okay. He's like,
He has like a small, let's say, a very small barrel attached to his.
I'm thinking like, who was the priest in Robin Hood? Like this is
Big John.
like this is
No,
yeah, but
no.
he was shaving. This guy is
this
just
is this is what I'm
Father Tuck. He means.
Father Tuck. Yeah, there we go.
this is what I'm thinking.
Well, he doesn't really wear robes, but he does have like comfortable clothes, like a very comfortable loose pants on, and a shirt, white, which now is kind of scratched in places and torn. And he runs with indeed two wolves jumping right after him as he sees the boat. I'm coming, come closer, he says.
Aim and shoot.
Can I expertly drift? Expertly though, not regular drift.
Are you driving? Then yes, Maria, you could also try a shot
How
at the
far away
wolves.
is it?
What can I do?
It's not that far. Right now, think about 30 meters, maybe 40. It's not that far.
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
30 meters. I have... This is a pain in the ass. Give me a second. I got to figure out, like, strength, 4, plus size, plus athletics. Size is 5, strength is 4, 9, 12. It's actually short range for me, 30 meters. I put an arrow in the nearest one.
Okay.
So
What
that
is it?
is...
Sorry. You see this burly man running with two wolves chasing, and you see that Rolf is already aiming.
How long can I aim before one of them's close enough to attack?
Maybe one.
If I'm driving, Maria, you should shoot an arrow as well. It will be really cool for.
That's
I mean,
Jesus
get
Christ.
wolf, right?
It's
Yeah.
beyond dead. Like, seriously, I want to have gone through that wolf and killed the other one.
All
Dude,
these.
all of this. Everything.
seven. Seven is not.
7 is not. These are,
Oh,
and
seven.
you have one
And you have
exploding.
one
Oh, and I
exploding.
haven't explode.
Okay.
So that was
The
2
other
for
side.
6 successes with 7 damage. Base.
Okay.
The wolf was like a mist.
Let me see. Nope, that's not enough. You immediately see as the wolf, like waiting until last moment, just to make sure that you don't hit it, because that's also a consideration, I presume.
Yeah.
You see the wolf being ready to leap, and immediately you throw an arrow as it, kind of leans for the kill, that goes through its neck, and it falls with a very immediate kai. And it's there.
That didn't kill it.
It did.
No, it did. Dude, that
A
was...
narrow through the neck. I said.
That was
Oh,
like...
because I said it, like the thing is dead, and you said no, and then I'm like, what
Yeah,
kind
that
of
was
wolf?
ridiculous.
6? Dude, I dealt literally 10 damage to the thing.
Nice.
And it has a defense of 4.
It doesn't have defense against shooting.
True.
The only defense you have against shooting is range and cover. And armor if you
Armor
have
if
hard
it
armor.
is, yeah.
Wow.
Do I get to shoot, or did he?
He's dead.
Oh,
Well,
so
there's another one,
shoot
so
the
you
second
can
one.
shoot
Oh, yeah,
at
shoot
the other one.
I'm gonna steer the bards a little closer.
Oh, this will go well.
This is gonna go really well. We're gonna ram the wolf.
If all else fails, ram the wolf.
We're gonna ram the wolf. So
Okay, so what do I need to?
at this point,
So, Maria, you roll your dexterity plus firearms.
My firearms 2. My dexterity is 2. That's it.
Yep.
oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Really?
You need to roll.
And you do have 1 round to aim if you want.
I'll aim.
So that's plus 1 die.
Yeah.
So 5.
Yep.
And you can burn a willpower for plus 3 die if you want.
No, that's okay. Don't worry.
Yeah, we don't know who
We
this
don't
guy
know
is.
this guy. We don't even know his name.
The guy's dead.
Yes.
That could be nice.
So while she aims, you move the barge.
Of course.
Yes.
With
Thank God you did, because I only have 1 success.
yeah. What kind of bonus do I get having established myself as an expert seafarer?
You cannot watch this. So
That's a good bonus. That is a great bonus. We will take this bonus. Thank you very much.
there we go.
As a master pirate?
When you
As a financially responsible.
roll, please.
How many?
I told you, it's wits and drive.
3 and drive is 1. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. 1 success,
There we go.
which I find adequate.
You kind of cautiously go nearer, but you don't want to go
And
too...
confidently.
Because so far the job was keep this going straight, don't go too close. Now, this is a more advanced maneuver, and you don't feel really confident about it when you see that the barge actually doesn't really move, maneuver the way you expected it to. So you start going a little too fast, and then you're like, no, and you turn it back, and you kind of bring it closer, but not really close. But
Exactly where I wanted to bring it, essentially.
okay, Maria,
She scored
Yes.
1 success.
1 success.
1.
How strong are you, Maria?
How
Strength?
strong am I?
Mm-hmm.
My strength? Where can I find my strength?
Yeah, on the attributes.
On the attributes,
Top of the page.
You have...
I think she's a 3.
Yeah, she's a 3, actually.
Strength, I'm 3.
Yeah.
I'm a 3 as well. You're like built.
Yeah, she
She did athletics.
not athletics.
No.
Titio. She worked in a blacksmith.
True. True.
Big girl.
So you should
It's-
be
it's
like
So
three
it's over
damage.
1
like
and
fist
3.
fight.
Only strength.
It's
Strength
strength. For me,
plus-
it's strength plus 1, and every 2 successes stage up the damage by 1.
True. So she only had 1 success. Yeah, true. So
Hey, it's enough to scare the shit out of it.
yeah, you see that. Let me roll the second one. You see that the wolf takes the hit. The arrow lands somewhere on its hind legs. It stays there. It does, but it kind of wiggles out as it keeps it goes. It makes a jump, kind of yelping as the arrow lands. It stops for a moment, not even realizing where this came from, what the attack was, and looks back, looks at the arrow and bites it, which gives the burly man enough time to keep running and take some more distance between them. He needs about 1 more round to make the...
I shoot the second one.
Okay.
Can I try and slow down a little bit?
You will roll.
Abruptly as they're aiming.
Make them miss. You can fire another arrow too, Maria.
How much can I?
So it is.
The same without the aim, so 2 plus 2, I think.
3 successes and 1 explode. 4
explode.
successes. 5 successes.
0 successes. Oh, terrible day today. Oh.
How many successes, Maria?
0.
I had
0.
5.
So Stavros managed to correct the trajectory of your
arrow. I shoot her arrow in the air.
No. I need at least 10 for that. I'm not going to say no in general, but I need more than 5.
Yeah, but it's
These
very
are moving targets, okay? It's a moving target. I'm not used to it. I'm moving. That's moving. This is the first time.
Another 2 arrows fly. I don't know if anybody keeps track, but one of them hits squarely in kind of like pretty much the head or a bit backwards.
The guy.
The other one, no. The other one flies somewhere in the bushes behind, or the ground next to it. As without even looking back, the burly man keeps running. Don't shoot me! And he goes like whee with a.
Can you stop the boat?
I'll tell you what. If he did indeed say "we," well, when
No, he
jumping,
didn't say "we."
I will not stop. The boat.
No, he didn't.
I will
say
instead speed up.
He
What
didn't
did he
say
say?
we.
We.
No.
Is there any?
Can you stop?
Is there any point? Is there any kind of maneuver that I can do to help him reach the boat?
Stop the boat.
Stop the boat.
Yeah, but nobody got time for that.
Stop the damn boat. I just killed 2 wolves. I want their pelts plus my arrows back.
Fair point. How many dice? 4 again.
Yes.
Okay,
And
so
this is a maneuver neither of you have tried before. You haven't stopped the boat.
yeah, but I
Is there more than one paddle? Could somebody help him?
No, paddle, no. You have the other things, but you're not.
I'm gonna
shallow
burn a
enough yet.
point of willpower.
Oh, he really wants to do this. There is the other way.
Just
Go
run it
outside,
into the
hope
bank.
it doesn't break.
No, we're good.
I will expertly do it. Now that I'm up to
Maybe hit the burly man along the way.
yeah, why not?
We're here to save you, Squelch.
Okay, so
1.
2 exploding.
2 exploding. 2 exploding, that's it. Okay, so far so
3
3.
successes.
good. You do manage to stop the barge.
Not even that. Put it in reverse.
So I jump into the water. The guy thinks I'm swimming at him, and I just swim past him onto the shore.
He just goes, he's not really sure what happened behind him. He never looked back. And he was like, don't go, there's wolves! As he passed by. And he comes and grabs on the barge like, you see kind of a hint of a beard here, but that's about it. Kind of. He's trying, but it's not going very well.
But we're at the boat. I'm on the back. Is he in the front trying to get up?
No, I'm pretty much at the back because you kind of stop a bit ahead.
Can the blacksmith powerlifter help him out? Because
You can too, the boat is kind of...
I'm going in reverse, dude. I'm looking. Dude,
Fine. Maria, you see the man...
I'm parallel parking the thing.
Wolves can't swim, can't they? He says, looking at you. You see him all...
He hears a twin splash as I tied them together and I throw them in the water. I try to get the arrows out.
Does
Crafts.
this technically
Dexterity?
count like food? Wolves. Can we eat them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
it
you...
tastes like ass.
I mean,
I will need a
3
few
successes.
yeah, okay. You can do it. It's not about... Unless you really know how to leather work, you know.
I do actually. That's my craft.
Okay. Then okay.
4
what's
4 successes.
What
What
happened?
the hell's
Expertly-
going on with me?
Expertly cutting off the pelts. Like,
Awesome.
these are prime for sale.
Yay! That's something to do while we're on the river.
sell them?
Huh?
No,
I'll
no.
sell them, treat them, cure them.
We can entice people to sell them and then steal everything.
You want some wolfman? Look at the wolfman.
I want your boat.
It's a good
So does this
It's
actually
a good decoy.
yeah.
does this
He's
refine
selling
my,
wolf pellets. And now we're
two.
Not pellets.
Two.
Pelts. Two pelts.
2 pelts.
2 pellets, not
and
pellets.
I'm very happy because that means that if they're sold, the party makes money.
But really, it was for the arrows, not so much for the pelts.
Yeah, but does this give me back my point of willpower?
In any case, Maria, do you help as Rolf is outside
I am
and you
helping
see him?
him, but he's really heavy.
Yeah, he's
He's really heavy, and the clothes, it's from the water, it's even heavier.
make him strip.
No, that's okay.
He helps you kindly for your help as he kind of grabs and assists with him coming up. He's not just expecting you to lift him up, obviously. So it's not a big deal. Well, the barge kind of moves a little, but he comes up and
No, that was me putting neutral.
immediately falls down and was like, Thank you. Thank you. Oh, the mother bless you. Thank you.
The mother?
She's one of the. That means he's like deist.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Deist.
I knew that.
The more, let's say, the Protestant equivalent, they don't believe in one big, all-powerful God. They believe in like aspects of one God.
Through
and the
which,
mother is,
through which each of the faithful get to go closer to God. But
Maria's like,
Is this a hint here?
I think it's an expression.
I pretty much I ignore them. I climb onto the front of the back. I haul them behind me and here, thump. Scratch myself. Look a little bit at the guy. So what does he look like? Like
he looks like, honestly, like any kind of villager slash.
In the meantime, I'm gonna start.
Nothing. He has very loose pants that are held together by a belt, pretty much. A very wide and comfortable kind of shirt that is now kind of open and also, as I said before, torn and stuff. Right now, he's very blushed from running.
Barrel.
And yes, he has a small barrel right here.
Does it slosh?
Well, he's on the floor, but
If it's full, it wouldn't.
He has a barrel that might be sloshing.
I don't drink.
he takes a new job very seriously.
Yes.
If I'm good at something, I can bring this skill to my kingdom. In Germania, we can make a new
Barge driving.
I can lead, the new wave of barge driving.
I would have been dead without you, he says.
Yes, you could be very grateful. What's in your barrel?
This is rum, he says.
I'll pass.
It's blessed rum. We can share.
Even
He
better.
says very, very...
What's the difference between blessed rum and regular rum?
It tastes better.
Yes.
It tastes blessed.
Yes.
It tastes better.
It tastes holy.
It tastes better.
I very happily grab the rum and like.
And
try-
it's,
I
and it's
actually try
also
to-
used for ceremonial purposes. So
I
maybe
know. I'm
a
actually
sip.
looking. I'm looking for something that can be drunk of. There is respect for the alcohol.
It should be. He says that it's for ritual. I think this is pretty close to a miracle that he's alive. So
This.
because think of what we have been
I
doing
might
so far.
spill some pointlessly if I guzzle it off the thing.
Think,
So like I amble off with the thing and I'm looking for like crockery or pots or something of the sort.
No, you can find kind of a cup or two inside the small cabin thing. He had to drink water too.
Awesome. I vanish for a little while and when he starts talking I'll reappear and lean against the thing.
No, you have the thing. He's coming with you.
Oh, he's coming with me.
Of course.
Well,
That's
he's
the
on the
thing.
bar.
Of all the things
He's like,
he was
no, you
carrying-
stay there and get interrogated.
No, I go where the blessed rum goes, he says.
no, you're staying here.
No, the blessed rum.
You could be going back there.
Very happily so if you insist, but I want the rum.
Oh man, he's a drunk.
No,
Or he's,
this is a sacred.
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna say since we're moving, I want to ask: is this your village down there?
No, I've been traveling. My village is very far from here. I actually come from Breonia, he says.
I pour myself some rum. And I start drinking, and when I see him whimper, I'm like, ugh. And I pour him some of his rum.
And you hear him kind of whisper something before he drinks it. Please, let's just keep it to one cup for now. I will happily share later.
Why later and not now?
He has time to escape with the rum.
no,
I'm gonna
he
say,
wants to-
listen.
No, I give him back the rum. I laugh a little bit, but I give him back the rum.
Oh, thank
And
you.
I
He says.
shoot
And
it
he
back.
kind of secures it tightly.
Now I want to take it from him. Now I'm like a little bit like, dude, we're like two heavily armed people. I want the rum. No.
He smiles very kind of. He has a very wide and very open, kind of very honest smile. And he says, "Thank you," he says to you. "Thank you for your help. Thank you for everything."
I must go now. And he jumps.
So Breonia is quite far. Why are you here? What are you doing here? That's my question. No, Baronia is far.
Yeah,
it is. It is very far.
Yes, that's
it's
where we started from.
even
No,
further.
it's farther than
It's
where we
further
started
than
from.
when you
It's
started.
further than where we started. So, that's my question. That's Mathilde's question.
I've been traveling for the past 5 years, he says.
With
Spend
the
the time.
intent of going where?
Just traveling, getting to know the world.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm not interested in not buying.
I know, right?
I amble off. I like my attention goes. Wolf pelts, excellent.
Well, you're gonna learn about the world because that's pretty much you found the wrong bards to get on. But
No, how so?
just stick around a little bit and you'll figure out. You'll figure out. Either
Is
way,
there salt in here? He's a fisherman, right? He should pack his fish with salt. In the meanwhile, complete non sequitur to whatever's going on with the guy.
I mean, probably where the people, the guys with the knives were hiding,
I do check the thing to see if there's salt that I can rub into the hides.
because that makes them extra, like,
Let's
extra.
see if he's had. I mean, he would have for fish. I don't know how much he has for the pelts. That's nope. It has very
Very little.
Yeah, very little.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna have to
I
check it.
ignore the happily the happy guy there. For
Are
a
you
while.
sorry? Are you still kind of topless as you usually are when you don't have to be? There's a reason, I guess.
Yeah, he dove in, so yeah, he would have
Oh,
taken off his.
Okay. Well, I'll happily share the rum at another point, but for now I could look at your wounds if you want. Clean them maybe with the rum.
Okay, what's up with the accent?
Maria,
It's
one of
getting
those.
heavier and heavier, but I'm still wondering what accent is that?
Who knows?
The Baronian accent?
sure.
Why not?
The official Baronian,
Why not?
the official Baronian accent? Okay. In the meanwhile, I would also like to point out to the rest of the group is that I think we're coming close to the village because you said
By the end of the day.
Yeah,
pretty much. Not yet. You have some hours.
at the end of the day we're going to be getting to the village, so we will be having to requisition supplies. And I'm using this very particular word because it could be with or without paying. And
Dude, supplies from a village. Like literally.
I know, right? We could kill everyone. Like we're killing. I mean, like how easy is
It
it?
will literally take like 2 copper coins and be like
Yeah.
I'll never see my willpower back.
2 copper coins for fuck's sake.
Do
You
have
and
it?
your
I-
unnecessary
You're a
violence.
criminal.
I-
Well,
I-
you are used to getting what you want,
I
but
turn around to the other guy and like, do you have any change? Like,
he says,
Okay.
I could look. He says, if you're interested, I could look at your wounds.
Do they look bad? Are they infected?
Well, they're not infected, but it doesn't hurt. In the salt, it did sting a bit.
but
I mean,
I'll
you had-
talk to you if they start hurting.
You had open
They do
wounds.
hurt.
You jump.
I mean,
into
if
the water.
if they start itching or scratchy or getting puffy and red.
It will be late then. He says.
I will.
The point is not to reach that point.
I will encourage Rolf to get his wounds checked.
No, actually, he can check them himself. It's good.
As you will.
Okay, can I give a medical advice? Even though, like, stop putting your fingers in the actual
Poke,
holes.
poke.
Oh, they're good. Yeah, if you can go up to here, I don't think they're good.
They're healing. Quit your fussing.
Last time I tried it was like a whole finger. Now it's only
It's getting better. I can go deeper.
I'm Sedivius. He
You're
said.
what?
Sedivius. That's how he introduces himself.
I'm also happy to meet you if you're Sedivius.
I'm Sedivius with joy.
If you're so Sedivius to see us. Well, I'm Otto.
Are you moving again, by the way?
What do you mean?
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. We've been. I put 3rd year, and I'm like,
So, it doesn't start because you can't really start with third gear. But okay.
I've been through the first and
Okay.
the second. It's
Racket.
it's just-
I have a meeting in 10 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
All right. We can run.
And you have 1 in 20. So they know.
We can go. Yeah, it's already that late. Okay.
Mhm.
We can cut it shortly. He says, "I'm Sidivius." Nobody else introduces himself.
Well, I'm
Oh,
Otto.
yeah, he said.
I'm Otto. I say who I am and my rank and what am I.
Oh,
Otto von
Schwarz.
von Schwarz. But do you say von or do you say von? Like,
Yes.
is it a V
It's-
or an F?
It's an F.
Okay.
Everyone else
Von
in Germany
Schwarz.
say von, but I say von.
oh. And he does a kind of awkward bow with his head. I would not expect.
Trust me, bro. Neither do I. Neither would I. And my friend here is Rolf, who is.
There's an awkward plop as wolf intestines come out, and I'm like,
And my friend there is Mathilde.
He is one. Pleasure to meet you all.
And this right there is the village we're heading to. So.
That's where I was heading to before the
Okay,
those
well.
beasts attacked.
Then I guess we're gonna be going there together, I guess.
I would appreciate that. As I do appreciate the help you offered.
He's a weird character, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's very. Yes.
He's too nice. I don't like
He's
him.
too nice compared to us.
He's too nice.
To the pirate exploding guys.
Yeah, no, it just puts you off. You're like, whoa. He's too much of a nice guy.
Yeah, if he's ever.
Mathilde, this is your area of expertise. Because the guy will probably won't have a tongue and ears if Otto's the one left to talk to him.
Why? For a pack of rum, that's all.
I wish I could understand. It's just his modus operandi. Who are you? You don't need your thumbs. Or your life. I like
Listen.
you. You get to keep your life and your thumbs, but the nose and the ears, no go.
Listen, I'm exploring the world. I have
One body part at a time.
I have to find a way to go through life, and like, let me get it out of my system now, so I won't have to do it when I go back to the kingdom, whatever, dukedom, whatever that is at this point. I don't even.
So there's like sowing your wild
I'll
oats,
make it a democracy.
and then there's like, go forth, son, sow some wild oats. Don't worry, murder some hapless innocents as well. Get that out of your system before you come back home. Good help is hard to find.
I'll establish a criminal walkabout.
That's what they didn't do with Joffrey in Game of Thrones.
When they're 15, I will let them go in the wild, like kill everyone. Come back at 16 and you're a man.
Right.
Covered in blood.
Welcome back, PTSD the entire nation. Oh, God.
Anything you want to do
No.
or ask or?
Well, I'm assuming he's like a mendicant priest type preacher person.
No, so far he hasn't really.
He hasn't. Yeah, good.
Tried to
That's
convert
why he
anyone.
hasn't been shot. Some were soft and like not permanently injuring, but yeah.
Okay, well, ahoy to the village.
If I may ask, what brings you here, Lordship? He says. Awkwardly again with the Lordship, he's not really sure how to address you.
Spelunking.
I'm sorry, what?
Spelunking.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with the word.
Looking at stones.
No, that's not spelunking. It's caves.
Caves.
Well, yeah, but Mathilde is going to be working. Is going to be testing for mines. So I am leaving it there.
Oh, so you're heading to Sieva then, I presume.
Yes.
It is a big mining, and he starts rambling about what he's heard about Sieva.
I am not eager telling him the whole process, because like if he's
Yes, because there's no way they'll be able to say, "Hey, did you see a barge operated by a knight, a barbarian, and a woman? Not distinctive at all."
Did you hear a barge going clang clang with every wave? Let's put it this way.
Did you see a barge drifting down the river?
like a drunken teen was driving and navigating. Sorry. He says, well, this is awkward, but if you are going to see Eva, perhaps we could travel together. He says, kind of hopefully.
Do you know how to cook?
I do, yes. I do have a weakness for food, he says.
There is an appeal to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am afraid I lost most of my seasoning. I had to leave it back when the wolves attacked.
Do you have money?
I have enough to get by. I can pay my own.
Good.
Give it over.
No, you pay for yourself. Good.
And also,
skeptic.
And also, by the way, how I see you're very polite. I've noticed.
Thank you.
How open are you to changing that?
to a slight change of character.
Because we might. Also, but no, for real, I want to ask if he can handle himself in a fight. Well, actually, I think he couldn't.
Dude,
couldn't.
like,
Yeah.
what part of his...
How calm can you stay seeing other people getting killed?
Jesus Christ.
I suppose you didn't hear me. I was raised in Breonia.
No.
Very calm. He says.
Okay, well.
I'm no stranger to a fight. It's just that I'd rather not bloody myself if I can, but I can take care of your wounds after if this is something that happens frequently.
I jab him away with an arrow.
It's like we're having a coach at the end. Like he's gonna be rubbing the the bags. Okay, well you can tag along for now. We'll
No, it's just that it's traditionally that's done by women, and this is a dude.
In sports, no, not necessarily.
No, I mean in like the binding of wounds and all
Ah. Okay, well you're gonna be our binding of wounds guy for now. For at least we
Cooking.
And cook mostly.
Well, that's settled then. He says.
Basically, it's because we don't even remotely consider him a threat. But we'll still keep an eye on him
Yeah,
because
of
even if
course.
he's not a threat and he stabs you at night, you still die. So,
Well, you do keep watches anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Perfect.
Yeah, so he's never going to be on a watch on his own, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He'll be happy to sleep through the night. He's fine with that.
The only reason why I agreed to this, because I don't like him.
Why?
I still don't trust him.
He's all jolly and fat, and he's got alcohol.
Yes,
He's like the
it's
fantasy
just,
Santa Claus.
He's just too happy. He's just too jolly.
You just saved his life. Of course he's happy.
Okay. No, the good thing is that with him...
There's an
our
awkward huddle at the end
changes.
of the barge
Yes.
over the body of the...
You have yeah.
What do we have?
This is the only reason why Mathilde is thinking, this is why I would have him with us.
Why?
The composition changes again.
It changes
Oh,
again.
yeah, it's 3 guys and a
One
fat dude,
thing.
yeah.
One barbarian, one woman, and one round thing.
Well, if you change even slightly your clothes or your style or not wear your armor at all times, you can still pass, especially with a 4th person.
I identify as an armorer, and I would like to remain like that. I can
Very handy on a boat with a river around
I
you.
can camouflage it though.
Okay.
With the nets.
He turns it into a ghillie suit.
Anyway, as the afternoon slowly slides into the night, you also come very, very close to what you see as a small village of about 24 maybe kind of cottages, and a slightly bigger establishment where the big fire you could see is you could see from far is still roasting, and you do see a few very small boats. Only one barge, kind of like yours.
And I think this is where we.
And I think we can.
Is Sid Vicious a good cook? We try his food.
I say
Sid Vicious.
Sidivius.
Okay, so before we wrap, as we really close to the village, before we wrap it up, I whisper to his ear, "It's about for you to start staying calm," and I jump with my sword in the village.
Oh, so this is what you do.
Mindless carnage.
So,
Nothing else. No.
let's stop here for now. Let's see how you handle this small village.
Badly.
We're literally buying some salt and getting the fuck out. Yeah, we can indulge in senseless violence if we find like a boat or a pleasure barge or something nice.
I need to find a way to tie this up to myself. Wanting to go back and be a lord. Like this is not. I guess this is what young lords do. Like partied outside some other state in some other province. Like I don't know what they do.
Nobody knows who they are.
Nobody
Then again,
knows
you
who
do
they are.
introduce yourself like regularly with your proper name. Maybe change that.
Maybe they.
Why?
Maybe they wouldn't believe it. I'll make rumors there was someone else doing
We're
it.
not spies.
In any case, I think we can stop here. And thank you guys for watching, and see you next time very soon.
Okay.
Bye bye.